evening. KAREEM Williams from YouTube Studio Creator. IPP program 1000, 4000, 10 million short views, watch hours. So, why here is that I found out something about what I post about the third Sundays, 3 Thursdays back about the live stream. But just watch a little short there, and in the short, it says that I can be watch time hours monetized by my live streams. So I just did a live stream, and on this live stream it says to that I have 18 watch hours. I mean, why is that? And I quite and I quite get that, but I more want to do live streams in the day because my room is a bit dark. So do pardon if my face looks a bit like a monster or scary. I have a dog back at that. Let's see if we can make this dog. Sorry about that. Let's try this way. So I do need how to make a dog back. Be up on the shadows on my walls. And it goes like this. Oh my god. Okay, forget about the doggies. Forget about the doggies for now, guys. So, we have wasted 2 minutes of our precious time. And what is precious is that I am live in Trinidad and Tobago. I am not some part of the continent filming a video from my phone or taking pictures or super stickies. But I am on a live stream current, and just as I suggested, it's just as it is. But who is actually in here, you know, that have been in this learning about what is the super thanks or the super chats or memberships. It's kinda brochure or now passing the top four skull of my knowledge. And I've been at it for quite some time. I'm feeling a bit full, my face is filling up, and I've listed I've listed something about how and where I'm going with my viewing, you know, because I am learning, fast. Right now I'm actually at a growth of 500 subscribers. Would you believe that? From one subscriber to 500, and there's a lot more. But anyhow, shall be okay with the audiences in the near futures. What I thought to actually have post there is war forgotten. So if I can remember of how oneself looks and how I be, I say thanks to the guys that actually have lowered the monetization program. In that sense said, I've learned something before, which was how I had to do 10,000 something. I think it was 10,000 watch hours or 10,000 subscribers. That's how it was a long time before. You know? Like, not this one what changed now, or the one what changed from 1,000 to 4,000 hours. 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. Not that one. The one before that. Something like 10,000. Hence why today it is actually have like hardly YouTubers in it because the watch hours or the subscribers was killer strict at that time. So now today, as of June 5th, 2023, it was lowered to 500 into something like 10 million shorts or 3 mil, not 10 million, 3,000 watch hours or 3 million short views and 3 uploads in 90 days. So, with that like actually being done at it, it's not like it's been here for like a long time. It's just it hit me in the winds, like Sean Carter might have said, you know, yes, the breeze, it blows, the words blows where it listed. I was baptized on this gospel of God, Son Jesus, how, the wind blows where it's list, but you cannot tell whether it comes or whether it goes. So it's everyone that is be born of the Spirit. That is like the kind of message I actually kindled. When I mean kindled, I mean like the Holy Spirit fire has actually kindled. So if that Holy Spirit starts a vamp of a fire issuing in your life, you have no way you're going to escape that or see a curse from God come out of that. Go and see the blessings of the gift of that. Because online here, I know I streamed a lot that online. Surfing for a lot of things, and a lot of things, and a lot of things. And it just never have a glue or a super sticky to like actually stick and get the momentum of your fire fueling and burning. So why is that be in here and be on count and be ready, just in the ones and the twos views that actually popped up on the live stream. Um the views counts a lot. They might stay like about 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and it be requiring, like a lot of attention in it. So if I'm a kid, born 1989, June 20 June 2023, this 5th of June here, the monetization program dropped 500. So on June 5th, the thing was, I have this new phone. So so I upload one of the shorts, a birthday shorts, it right on in my channel. And it say like, having a great day and uploaded it, you know. So a little few days later, like June 25th, I sat down with my computer and I say, let me see if I could catch my mom. She left, it was Saturday. She left to go to work and I woke up late, about 10 o'clock. So I sat down, I said, let me see if I could go and find some work to do and, something. So I picked up YouTube. I said, let me go and see if I could get some subs. So I began getting the subs and I met this place was telling me that they got like 10,000 subs. So I was like, oh my god. I was like, I get the thing that I actually wanted to get. And then they offered 100 subs. And I was like, I can understand. I had no problem with that. So the subs, the subs grew into a form of getting 500 subs. You know? So I sat down and I'm waiting for the subs to load up. You know? So when I go and check, it showed that I have 130 something subs load out. You know? And and then and then the subs coming in from all over the place. So I was eager to know, like, who is it coming from? Is it coming from my neighborhood? You know, was it coming from Trinidad and Tobago, my country? No. Where was it coming from? It was coming from YouTube Shorts. I was like, so much the engine working, and rapidly and fast. It's like they put like so much content out there, and it's going viral. Your channel fast. So I reached July. It was June 25th that I started. I reached July. I think it was July like 25th, coming to August. Which make it about 30, 35 days. And I realized a bit under consistency of trying to figure out what is the award. You know, what is the what is the good force that drives you forward and that puts you away into like a bond that you're not going forward with the program or the partnership. You know? So on the journey reaching home is what success is. I'm at 450 subs right now. So on my journey trying to reach home, I have something in my head. In my head tells me like, why am I facing 500 subscribers and 10 million or 3 million views or 3 million or 3,000 watch hours? Why am I facing something like that? You know? What am I doing this for? But I've been at it for over 5 weeks. And every week has a different potential of a growth. You know? So what I find rewarding is how it doesn't actually get like a monthly pay, or you be getting, you know, cash out of it. But what does make it like fun is that you can actually be interactive to like new features like the live stream, the posting, the uploading, the little review back to, the little channel backbends that they will give you for like the week that passed through, who viewed what and what happened. And you know it's just like a little drive that I need to like actually keep on the knowledgeable side about what the YouTube channeling actually is. you know so my dream and my goal here is to actually know how I'm gonna have like a video that can be posted to YouTube Kids. Yeah. Or to get or for my channel to like actually become a brand or a name that will like actually stands out like something like HBO or Cinemax or even Netflix. You know? In that sense, I know for a fact that making an album or making a video or a movie or premium shows for like an hour or half an hour is like where it is that I wanna really be. You know? That that shooting 5 minutes or shooting a minute will be kinda hard. It's kinda hard to do it. And and making it out into something like that is a great plus. Whoa. Is a great plus in life, and I want to do it, thankfully and hopefully. So in the whole perspective of it is knowing how to land this gift. You know, everywhere it have YouTube shorts, but the thing is, where I grew up from, or where I come from like 5 years past or six, there's something like what liking, posting, sharing, commenting is. Ad revenues, ad campaigning, the promoting, I would say sponsoring, all of them things, the bidding, all of them things was on, but it was open to my knowledge, but I had no knowledge learned. So I was learning raw material, and now that in the YouTube Shorts program thing going on, it's like it's like I'm getting to actually learn what it is I actually did, you know. So it kind of like all the things that just hovering over my head in the clouds is like now getting roots to like actually plant to be planted down in my mind. So am I now being creative? Because I feel like if I've learned something and I'm in the place to spot, I need the knowledge to acquire the job. You know? So it's one of my dreams to work Google, the engine itself. And collect the nice little check at the end of the month, so to speak. But it just has something more to what the fueling or the funding of money is, to like actually be down in the whole sense of like knowing how the engine actually operates. The AdSense, the Google, and the YouTube all together, how it actually operates, being binded in one instead. So I keep that in focus on my mind. And whereas I try to plot something like knowledge or put something that is like actually key elements like words or keywords to be built around the story that I'm trying to like actually focus on, making the script like actually be properly done for the GPT or for the Google assistant to like actually read properly or hear properly by responsives to what the software is according to the whole Google main page and source that is actually output that I'm actually inputting in my phone right now, is to know that I have to know how to communicate in the sense of what is the software of the Google itself. The Google I'm located at is TT. So if I can yell okay Google from here and my assistants pop up, then I'm alright. But to know that Google TT and that it's going to like actually blink red or blink green or yellow in my government at Google TT itself that signed it to the country, and I can like drop a live stream that it have like somebody stuck underneath the bridge or somebody drowning or a house burning down on fire. It's like more the response that I like actually trying to get to that. That's like more knowing which party the 911 or the 999 panic button actually is. The emergency case of the era. So the live stream is more a sense of like getting that contact, properly done. So let me say for instance that you can't speak Spanish. That you're in a Spanish speaking country. You've been kidnapped and you find a phone and you can actually show a location or you can show the scenario or the optics that actually happen in there. So the visual communication is a plus plus. It's a very rewarding situation, but the compromising time of like making money out of it is what like actually screwing the mind. Because for one in the instance what a cell phone is, 911 is like the first number you might learn or you might know from home how to dial it. 900 or 990. Panic buttons. Ambulances. But this sense this sense is not this sense is not having is not having the telephone without the visual on it. It's having the telephone with the visual on it. But you had to know you had to know how to communicate with what the nation is, or what YouTubers say, connecting with what the community is. You know? You know, so I feel so I feel
No, mommy. Kalani ate two
hey
of the
hey hey
chickens.
Using a charger.
uh,
Go on, I clean it up.
what do you mean?
Come on. But you're the one who ate two of the chickens.
What's on my scored?
You could use that one. It go work you. God pass out there.
Huh?
So what my focus is here. So what my actual focus is here is to keep our knowledge, keep our knowledge about learns, and keep our focus about like how to know how to angle what is happening to me from in June 5th, because in June 5th is not like only a special thing. It's not a special time. It's a purpose that I have like been placed into the world from my mother's womb. You know? So then June 5th pops up with this thing that, I'm gonna have a gift for my birthday. You know? But then I finds this gift being hovering over the Trinidad Google TT. So I catch it like a feather falling from the sky. When I catch it, I keep it. I keep it close by for good luck.
It's on?
No. So so in the in the good luck, what is like actually happening in the good luck? Anybody? My viewer down there. It's kind of not bad because I never have a viewer, so do excuse me. You know, and some messages. You could give a shout out from which part it is. You know, perhaps we can do a content video or something. Always getting this one viewer, so perhaps you can invite your friends to come and see this viewing. Perhaps I could be entertaining enough to draw through what your angeling is with God, and to bring about a nice little, yeah, conversation. So for the heavens rules. Anyhow, my audience down there, do feel welcome, do feel alive, do feel ready and prompt. You know. Have a good laugh at me, huh? One of these days, you're gonna reach 100 million subscribers. A viewer gone for spite. But anyhow, continuing on. So for my birthday is God that this June 5th, this gift has actually came down. And why is it came down? I'm trying to keep focus. I'm trying to I'm trying to keep the focus. This this program has entered into my life, and I've done over 30 and 5 days with it. And once I did this 30 and 5 days with it, I now have going to 500 subscribers. So I hope my viewer down there is actually subscribed. I pray God my viewer is subscribed in this little lifetime that we live together. And do bring more viewers in. Amen, God? So I'm feeling a bit hot. I'm restless and I have a lot of messaging to do. So in this message, guys, what I'm trying to say is if it is that God have a message to get here, something to give there, something from above the heavens, that the good gift is and it coming down with lights from God. And you catches it. I catch it. Would you let it slip away? You know? So you had to be 8 mile about it. Would you capture it or would you let it slip away? So I captured it and I worked hard, to come up for 500 subscribers and to build a content that is strong enough for them, that is going to shatter them. The program itself doesn't want me to believe in an unfundamental of work that I have to do, an unfundamental amount of work that I have to do, which is what? Which is making 1,000 and 4,000 hours. It doesn't want me to work that hard. They want me to work half. You know? They take off some things to be thankful to the guys that be there in the subscribers count and to know that they're gonna help me to get like a little, I think it's cash that is be funding, into that. So I wanna like actually get through with something like that. Because I find it's a a learning that I've actually put myself through when you be doing high school and you want to go to university, but you pass college straight. The college going out of the course right away. So somewhere along the line you forget number 10 and you reach number 20. You know, I mean, the number line doesn't work like 120. It work 1 and you pass 10 and then 20. Only if you're multiplying or something. But I'm not multiplying, guys. So if I live in and I choose to like know something that is actually good, and I know something that is actually good, and when I get through with the knowledge of how the college is, and you have to like actually meet certain things before you can go to the higher things, so that you can have a good brace on life. So instead of climbing up to the high peak of the tree, you have to start at the low peak of the tree. So I know that if I buy subscribers and I I actually buy watch hours and I get myself into the monetization partnership program, what am I missing? I'm missing the super thanks and the super chats. I'm missing the funding at being there. The place that I come from, the like, the subscribe, the commenting, the sharing, the posting, the sponsorship, the ad campaign, the place I come from with that. The fund is a awesome thing. They funded my page with $1,000 and I started a package will cost me $50 every month, and it reached something like $10,000 in debts, and at the end of 5 years, they filled or they funded they refunded all of my money. So that is a super thanks. But what I'm saying here is I would miss out that kind of fun, you know, to be in the fun and actually grow in the community. Know who it is that you can call on, you can lean on for some help. You know, the royal law, the neighbors. The neighbor is not just who living next to you. Your neighbor is somebody who is going to put something inside of your basket. Like your live stream fund me account, they're going to put into that. But you never reach the super thanks kind of guys. But what is that knowing here is when you pass straight to reach the 1,000 and 4,000, you will have it. So I'll be good. I'll be good with it. But I find like how you be like a small YouTuber and you're coming up and you get 500 subscribers, you get 3,000 watch hours, or you get 3 million views, and you turn on to like them four funnies or them four help categories that be inside of there, like the super thanks and the chats. That is be good. That is give you a sense of like you're accomplishing a good, or you're doing something, or you're reaching somewhere, or you're able to actually gather an audience that's actually going to put a hat down. You're going to like do a skit or something, and they're going to put some cents, or they will put some, you know they might give you some gift cards, something. So it's a nice thing. But then you have to keep steady on your mind to prepare for the road ahead, to prepare for 7 million, or 3,000, no, or 4,000 watch hours. Why do you think that it has 3,000 watch hours, and you just had to make one more 1,000 hours, and 3 million views, and you had to make something like 7 more million views? I think making the 1,000 watch hours, I think making one more 1,000 watch hours is more where I want to go, because 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 it's showing you how short it is, but it's showing you how much they want that done than the 10 million. The 10 million is something you can always build on in a little bit of time, you know. But something like the video itself is something that you will need to survive. You know, you need to build a video in the sense of like a half of an hour, 2 hours, 5 minutes, nonetheless. Because you will need enough views to like actually build up into the month that you can survive on. So so it wouldn't be no problem, because if you build, I mean, it's not a problem for the partnership who had the knowledge, down in the privacy section with the policies, because the policy is enough to accept the 10 million and accept the 1,000 together with it, because they take it as a way of how much grind you will grind and how much determination you will have. But you had to know that you're not going to survive on it. But them know that you know that, but it is something that to actually know that you're going to meet. You didn't have to play that way. But I know, like, so edified on the whole sense of the 10 million and thing. But what I clearly like edified on is like what the 500 and the 3,000 and the 3 million and the 3 uploads is. I halfway line. And a whole line. I halfway line. The whole line is when I reach halfway. That's for me. But in the beginning of my journey is to reach whole line. But I find some way that I can find some shelter and that I can find some hope, that I can still, build up some strength, put some charisma, which is like getting some toothpaste and taking a nicer trim and, you know, keeping myself decent and being ready to like actually get content. But the thing is, you have to keep up with the bills. So internet mightn't be there all the time. You might need a phone, you might need a camera, you know? So you had to know how to push into the month to meet the requirements. You know what I mean? Because doing the funding in the YouTube funding, it's that you have to help yourself in the way that you're helping yourself to build your campaign. You know? So in a sense, I try to open my mind to see what it is YouTube actually expect. What was the outcome that they expected out of it? Did they like actually expect you to make in the fund? Yes, in the YouTube funding, if you would make something like a balance enough for the audience that you can like actually provide for them something that they're gonna come back to. You know, I studying what my audience will come back to. That's why I studying. Because I studying if they give to me funds, what I must do with the funds. Better myself, be a Ayub. I would say nah. I'd say try to push something with YouTube itself to put together something for the audience. Like creating a set. What is a set? A set meaning like some way. I mean, your mind. You had two goals. One of the goal is a vision or a dream, and the next goal is which part to be is a small creator. So when there's a small creator, you have to know how to take the big dream and make it a small dream so it can work. Otherwise, it will just collect dust and the vision will get blurry. So you have to like actually open the vision, to the eyes of the viewer, so they will see how to actually fund your channel. If they see that my channel is getting funds and I'm taking it to like actually build my channel, then they will fund the channel to growth and success. If I taking it just to run my store and get whatever it is for myself and forget who the viewer is, I give it something like that, then they wouldn't help me to know niches and reach criteria and depths and places that I need to go in. So what I focus on is as a record to my own self is what is I can see right now. What I can see from my channel at the growth of 503,000 watch hours is that it's not a great channel with a great audience, but it is a place where supposed to have audience like 500 subs, and it have the viewers around it that actually building in it. So in a sense, is to like actually reach the half program that will help that I must actually help myself to like actually build a environment or a community that's like a place like I always looking at it on TV. There's be somewhere where they have like the seat sitting down in an audience, and the camera just be facing who just be the speaker, and so the filming and so the filming just be going on. So I like now targeting something to do like that, to know like how to build the stadium and face the camera to the stage. But the stage itself, the stage itself had to be, it had to be smaller. It had to be as small as my 500 subscribers is, you know. So then they have something to actually participate in, you know. Meaning like, if I go to a football match, I pay for my entertainment, I pay for my seat, and I pay for myself being there, like a $5 US to like actually go in. You know, so it's something like that that I must host my channel as, you know, but I'm not gonna host it to be a big channel. I'm gonna host it to be a small channel. So in that sense, it's not keeping my channel home hidden. That I can actually transform my home into a studio. You know? I want to more like be interactive with what my audience is. You know, if it's 5 of them, 10 of them, 50 of them, 100 of them, even the depth of the 500 of them, and pull them together in to like which part are happy paired, that they can sit, that they can have a nice time, and that, you know, I can go live and we can do all of that little screen to like see how the growth of what we building is happening. You know, like how I would say charity. Yeah, for instance. Like they would say some of the funds coming from the audience in the super chat something and the thanks something, and we take some of that and we put it in a charitable form in a way, not saying thanks to one as an individual, but to the whole community of the subscribers and the audience together, and give them, you know, give them some things, like some hampers, some contests, you know, some family feuds, you know. It's how like thing to like actually go ahead and actually do with them. So I would say that if to build the trust, as I was watching on vidIQ, to build the trust, not with the viewers first, but to build the trust with the channel first. You know, not myself, but to build the trust with what it is that YouTube provides as now is. You know, what what YouTube provides now in my life is live content. This is my live content page. I gotta create a post page. I gotta upload page, and I gotta upload shorts page. This is how much content they provide me. And I got a lot of YouTubers out there that is ready to help with everything that they learned. Yep. They're teaching about the AI, the affiliates, about how to make short YouTubes and post them. You know, they're teaching about a lot of stuff that on there like actually have. You know, so it feels different.
TV time.
It feels different to know how,
Then don't finish it.
you know, to know how I'm actually choose and how I'm ready myself to do just the guy that, you know, I can like actually see how to have a great time, you know. So in a sense, I want to build the trust with what YouTube is, and what it is that they be given, and to actually hold it to like the value or the sense that they're gonna like actually to go to build a studio, you know. But when hey, I'm doing something.
Come on, you leave my house alone.
When I actually catch is that the studio is like actually live right here in my hand, but they put it in such a way that you have to like actually get up into the creativity of your own life and and put and put the knowledge of what the YouTube is on the other side. You know, I'm doing something here, child. Watch me, I'm doing something to all. Isha,